Rob, I don't know if you're aware of this, but they announced a little bit ago that Disney Plus has this little show coming.
Really?
About a mummy of some sorts. I think they call him Moon Knight. And the show is rapidly approaching here. What are we, less than 2 weeks away now from Moon Knight? You're kidding. Yeah? Are you excited? Are you pumped?
I had no idea.
He has just no idea that it was coming.
Yes, John. I every time, I got to tell you, I won't be too graphic, but I just need to say that there was like a 30-second new spot with more action scenes, and then you directed me to a clip that was dropped today. I mean, I don't think, not since The Empire Strikes Back was coming out, have I felt this kind of anticipation, John.
Wow.
I mean, I got to tell you, and before that it was Star Trek The Motion Picture. The fact that this exists at all, I think, John, that they made this just for me. Kevin Feige was probably thinking, what is the next Marvel show we should do? We could do all these characters. We have a pantheon of famous characters, but we're going to do a character that nobody really knows, and no one could even tell you what the defining storyline of that character is, because Rob Burnett wants it.
I love that he's looking out for you like that. What a sweetie.
It's so nice of Kevin Feige to be so concerned about you that way. And concern he has shown, because we have been getting now, the marketing for this show has been picking up, and we've been talking about it lately. This is clearly a decidedly different iteration of Moon Knight than we've seen in the comic books. It's its own iteration in many ways.
Yeah, it's an amalgamation of things.
An amalgamation of various kind of runs of it. But today they put out a new clip.
Dude.
That is simply called, and I knew the clip was probably going to be fun, when I saw that the name of the clip was simply called Summon the Suit. But we get a couple of it's a short clip, about 40, 50 seconds long, I think. But we get a couple of looks at a couple of things in here, including, first of all, an acknowledgement in a clip that he can summon the entity of Moon Knight, whatever it is he becomes, he summons the suit. And now, he doesn't do the summoning in this clip, but we get to see a couple things we haven't seen. Number one, Handsome Hawk puts his powers on display. He starts, number one, chanting in beautiful Egyptian is all I can assume he's speaking there.
If he's the Sun King, I don't know.
And then he hits the floor. This almost like Caecilius purple dark magic. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Again, I'm not sitting here saying there's any connection between what's happening here in Moon Knight and Caecilius, the villain of the first Doctor Strange movie. All I'm saying is that energy...
Caecilius, Agatha, now Handsome Hawk, all using that dirty purple magic.
The dirty purple. And you thought that was, a euphemism. It's not. The dirty purple magic.
Dirty purple magic.
Is very, very real.
It's because they're all Prince fans over at
They're all super big
They are
Prince
all
fans.
Prince fans. Dirty Mind Magic.
Again, I'm not saying this is connected to Caecilius. I'm saying it looks similar to that. And of course, that void opened up in the floor, a little Constantine kind of like there in some way. And then the hand. Is that the jackal? Is that something else? Who knows? Something's coming out there. We'd also got to show off the female lead of the show doing some ass kicking.
I mean, is that Marlene? Is that their version of Marlene?
That's
I don't
what
know.
I think.
It is.
I mean, I'm in, man.
Yeah.
I don't know for sure. And then, of course, getting to show a little bit of Mark's character. That was so cool. All that kind of stuff. It was a very cool clip. Rob, you're the biggest one freaking out the most about this show around here. You had a chance to watch this Summon the Suit clip. What did you think of it?
Well, I think that there's, at least in my mind, they're doing a lot of very interesting. I think they're going to be defining Moon Knight's mythology moving forward from this show, because Moon Knight has had many different iterations, like we talked about. I don't think any of them are definitive. But he was a Batman clone, or when I fell in love with him, when Bill Sienkiewicz and Doug Mensch were writing him, coming off the pages or out of the pages of Werewolf by Night and the Hulk magazine into his own book in 1980. But then over the years, people have done many different runs, and this looks to be really leaning in to the supernatural, giving him powers, because he really didn't have powers at first. So I'm really intrigued by all of this. And, I have to say, our friend Greg Alba, he'd watched the first 4 episodes over at the Rio Rejects, and he and Coy, and they were talking about how much they liked it. And I'm pretty much on the same page with Greg Alba. We've been on the show with him together here. And when he said he liked it, I'm like, yo, man, okay, that's somebody I trust. Not that I don't trust us. but
we haven't
no
seen
one
it.
sent us the episodes to watch. I guess you need to get to 500,000 subs before that happens.
Chris, you had a chance this morning to watch this clip. What did you make of it, and where's your anticipation level for Moon Knight right now?
I mean, for me, it's really about Hawk in this clip. Just seeing him do that incantation, seeing him do the magic, and that really low guttural voice he's using too. I mean, chills. It's so, so good. I also really love that we're seeing this bumbling Mark because Oscar Isaac, I mean, let's all be real, we usually see him as a hero, right?
Right.
And we see him really taking charge of situations and knowing what's going on and being a leader and things like that. I'm so excited to see this version of this character and also how that's going to kind of juxtapose against the other Moon Knight personas that we know we're getting. Is Mark very much going to remain this way of this kind of bumbling professor? Or is he going to get a little more like finessed as we go?
I think he's not. I think
Yeah?
something has trapped him in this.
Yeah.
Something has tried to suppress who and what he is.
Well, we've already seen some clips too where he's like having conversations with himself. He's having conversations with his own reflection. So that could give us a little bit of a clue as to where they're going with that. Maybe at some point we see them merge into one entity.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because that's my only thing with the Fight Club reference, right? We see Edward Norton's character really change over the course of that film, right? Or over the course of the book, if you read the Fight Club book. But I'm wondering if that's going to be kind of the journey here for Mark, if everyone comes together or if they remain very separate
Because
entities.
Mark Spector's ex-military, son of a rabbi. He was a badass mercenary. So something happened to poor Mark.
Well, we'll find out soon. Question is for you guys. Have you had a chance to see the new clip for Moon Knight Summon the Suit? If so, what did you think about it? Are you excited for this show? The countdown is on. What are we, 9 days away?
Bruh.
8-9 days away from the show coming out. How are you guys feeling about it? Jump on down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, we want to take a moment and thank a sponsor of today's video, HelloFresh. So guys, look, my wife Ann and I were both working professionals, so we know how tricky, difficult, and time-consuming it can be to try to eat properly and prepare your own meals at home. And that's why, like over a year ago, we started using HelloFresh. With HelloFresh, you get farm-fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. I mean, you skip the trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and probably most importantly, affordable. HelloFresh offers the flexibility you need to easily customize your orders online or right in the app. Easily change your delivery day, food preferences, and plan size, or skip a week whenever you need to. HelloFresh is 72% cheaper than a restaurant meal of the exact same quality, and you can save on average over $65 a month when you order HelloFresh instead of going grocery shopping. So guys, I'm telling you, whether you are single or have a family, you are going to love HelloFresh. So go to HelloFresh.com/Campea16 and use the promo code Campea16 for up to 16 free meals and 3 free gifts. That's again, HelloFresh.com/Campea16 and use that promo code Campea16 for up to 16 free meals and 3 free gifts. HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit.